friends. So by now I think you should have gotten some materials sent home to you for occupational therapy. Preschool friends should have 2 bags. A bag of some fall themed materials and then a bag of just some general materials for occupational therapy. So today we're going to focus on things you can do with Play-Doh. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera so you can see my hands. All right. So grown-ups at home, I would like you to encourage your child to open the bag, saying pinch your fingers and pull apart. Really, anytime you can encourage your child to open snack containers, bags, anything. It's great. It's a great way to build some fine motor skills. So in the fall themed bag, we have some Play-Doh. Gonna get that out. And again, this is in a Ziploc bag, so you're gonna encourage your child to open it themselves. Pinch your fingers. Even if you also have to pull, just by getting them to do the motion and maybe helping them a little less each time is going to encourage independence. Encourage them to really reach in and scoop it out. Okay, so Play-Doh is just a great toy. It helps build grip strength. It helps get those little hands ready for writing, for cutting, for doing everything you need to do to be a good preschool student. One thing that we can do, starting with some pre-writing shapes and lines, is grown-ups at home can draw them. Do a square. You can either draw it, or you can have your child draw it, or you can draw it and then have your child trace over. Then, with the Play-Doh, you're going to have them make that shape. So rolling it out like a snake, lining it up on top of the line like that. So this is great for visual motor, lining up the lines, as well as hand strengthening. And plus it's just fun. Most children love playing with Play-Doh. Okay, so there we have our square. Okay, roll it in a ball. You can do squares, triangles, circles. I'd like you to start with those pre-writing shapes first before you get into letters. Maybe your child is already starting to write some letters, which is great. So you can focus more on the letters. We'll start with letter A. Big line down, line across. Again, you can draw it, or you can have your child draw it, or you draw it and they trace over it. Then get that Play-Doh, roll it out, and then have them match on top. So this is great when you start to get into letters, even just letter identification. You can talk about, what letter are we doing? Apple. A, apple, ah. Fun. Okay. So that's one thing you can do with Play-Doh is matching up the shapes, the letters. Another thing that we can do is you can look in your bag, and there should bag of some beads. Again, you're going to encourage your child to use their pincher fingers to open it up. And I would like you to have them count out 10 beads. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and these are the small beads, so they're really going to have to use those fine motor pincer fingers when they're picking them up. Now that we have 10 beads, we're going to make a nice pizza. Make a pizza with our Play-Doh. You can have them pinch the dough to make a crust. So just making it really fun, you know, if maybe they don't like pizza, maybe you could say, ooh, it's our pancake. Pizza. Now we're going to put our toppings on. We're going to press them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, you see, look at how hard my hands are working. I'm pushing those little beads in. 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, 10. Look at my beautiful pepperoni pizza. Now we're gonna roll it up in a ball. So now we know that there's 10 beads hiding in here. Now we have to try to find them. So pinching and squeezing. Those hands are working really hard finding those beads. And you can count them as you find them. So that way you know you got them all. We know we hid 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. So you can make it a game. You can have your child hide them, and you can call them hidden treasure, and then they have to roll it up, and then you can take turns trying to find the hidden treasure. So it's a really fun hand strengthening activity that you can do with Play-Doh. So I'll hide them all back in there. And then the next time we use it, we're going to find our hidden treasure. Okay, so those are just some fun things that you can do with Play-Doh. Those are a couple activities, but really just playing with Play-Doh. Any chance your child has to use resistive material such as Play-Doh, it's going to be strengthening their hands and their fingers. And maybe your child might be a little resistive to the touch of it, which is okay. So maybe just starting off small. If they don't like the way their hands feel after, if they don't like getting dirty, just kind of gradually building up the time that they're able to tolerate touching something squishy like this. And then just letting them wash their hands right after. All right, I hope you get a chance to try it out. And if you do, just fill out the exit ticket so I know how it went, and will help me get some ideas for next week too. Reach out if you have any questions. All right, bye, thank you.